Okay, let's see if I can get this right, because I'm trying to say so much in this video that every time I start, I just get irritated and confused because of my anxiety. But I just want to make a video because of things that I've been personally noticing in myself, people around me, and as a collective across the universe, across the earth, because, you know, I just want to help people better understand what's happening and better understand what's happening with the way that they feel and why they feel this way. So basically what's been going on is a fucking lot. Like, let's start with the last Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius in December. That's brought up a whole lot of fucking bullshit mixed with this whole energy wave that's been going on, which has been going on for quite some time now, because the pole is shifting, the magnetic field is shifting, and basically the veil is thinning, and which is basically making it easier for us to enter into these different dimensions. And what I mean is, as a collective, we are still here in the physical, but we are now moving into these different dimensional realms. I said in my first video I ever posted, when I talk about different realms and dimensions, I am not talking about places. I am talking about a state of mind, a state of consciousness. It's you raising your awareness, your consciousness to what the fuck is really going on. So at the moment, we are moving to a fifth dimensional realm, but as a fourth density collective, we are transitioning into that realm. And you cannot reach these. Each realm has a higher vibration than the other. And you cannot reach these different dimensions if you do not raise your vibrations to meet these higher frequencies. You cannot get to that dimension. You will remain in the 3D, 4D dimension, sleep. 3D realm dimension, I mean, you're just completely stuck in the matrix. You just still believe everything you were taught. You're egotistic as fuck. Like, you're just sleep. Which leads me to talk about how we have to be prepared to enter this 5-dimensional realm, because the 5D realm is all about living from your heart, living through love. Literally, you don't have no guilt, no judgment, no anger, resentment, hostility towards anyone. Everyone is equal. Like, telepathy is insane. Your powers are synced. Manifestation is like fucking magic. Like, you want it, you get it. You can manifest like that. Once you're up there, you're vibrating at a really fucking high fucking frequency. And so, in preparation for that, it's a lot of shit that has to go down in order for that, because we have to release all the baggage at the door. Whether you believe this shit or not, it's happening to you, whether you know it or whether you don't. And I've noticed this just from the things that I've seen around me, such as people around me in my life. They're feeling like they need to change something. They're feeling like something big is about to happen to them, or that they need to change their whole life. They want a new career. They're like questioning the people they spend their time with, the people they do business with. I see a lot of people in my life going through their own karmic cycles, constantly going through the same situations, but in different ways to learn the same lesson. But it's like they're not learning the lesson that needs to be learned. And that's why they're going to constantly go through that karmic cycle until which leads me to talk about how basically life is going to give us a lot of lessons in order for us to be able to heal ourselves and teach ourselves the lessons that need to be learned in order to transcend into the higher frequencies. You're going to get a lot of tests, like with this Mercury retrograde and also the energy wave. You're going to get a lot of people from your past trying to come back into your life. A lot of situations, a lot of feelings, a lot of traumas are going to reappear that you have to heal, that you have to evaluate, that you have to see if you really are ready to let go of something that's no longer serving you to your higher purpose. Because that's the whole point. You're trying to get to your higher. You may feel like you have a lot going on, and that's because you're like, your frequency is rising to who you really want to be. Like, don't fight the feeling of what you want to change, because it's what you want to do. Don't let anything that you let go of because of your happiness, your sense of understanding, your respect for yourself, your self-love, your happiness, your soul, anything that just did not resonate with you, if you let it go and it's trying to come back into your life, don't let it back into your life. It's all a test. It's a test to see whether or not you are going to do what's best for you. Because if you're not going to do what's best for you, then the universe is definitely not going to do what the fuck is best for you. It's going to keep sending you the same bullshit until you learn the lesson that you need to fucking learn. At the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. Because anything that's not vibrating with you is going to fall away from you. Because it's all a part of helping you grow into who you truly want to be and who you truly are. This includes family, friends, lovers, jobs, fucking places you used to go to. Let's say you used to gamble a lot. Like, anything that no longer resonates up here with you and where you're trying to be will fucking leave you alone. And that's the best thing that ever happened to me. Everyone that's not in my life no more don't belong here. And what's also really fucking crazy is, like I said, whether we like it or not, this shift is going to happen. So, if you really need to let go of something that's not resonating with you or that's not for your own good growth, then you may be forced into a change. You may have something so fucked up happen to you, or you may have a situation happen to you where you may have to change the circumstances of what the fuck you used to do, who the fuck you used to deal with, who the fuck you used to talk to, what you used to do. You may have to change that shit off the circumstances of what the fuck just happened. This has been a time period to really sit down and reflect on why. Like, why do you deal with who you deal with? Why do you feel the way that you feel? Why do you constantly go through these situations with different people, but it's always the same outcome or same lesson that needs to be learned? In this 5D experience, whatever you are focusing on in your life is what you are going to experience in your reality. So therefore, do not dwell on things that you don't want. Do not talk to people you don't want in your life that you know are no good for you, that you know do not value any type of good growth into your life. Manifestation is stronger than ever right now. So this is a time for you to really sit back and reflect on what it is that you want out of your life. What is it that you want to do with your life? What are your long and short-term goals? What is it that you are trying to succeed? What is it that you're trying to do? Like, it's a time to really sit down and analyze yourself. Like, from personal experience and just watching people around me and the people around the world, a lot of people have been through a lot of shit this year, and it's been a lot of healing going on, a lot of personal growth, a lot of growth in consciousness. Like, I see a lot of people are changing the way that they think, or a lot of people are actually growing up. But I also see a lot of people are not growing up. A lot of people are not learning lessons that they're supposed to be learning. But at the same time, people are not going to awaken when you want them to. We all awaken when it's time for us to awaken. And so, I just hope you meet me there. All old cycles, all old thought patterns, all old habits, all old anything that didn't serve you to where the fuck your higher purpose is trying to go, it's all ending. And now it's about to be like a whole new world. Like, and it's like, I know everyone feels it. Like, everyone feels like something is happening. And I'm telling you now that you're not alone. Own personal journey. But we're all going through this together.